for so long. But some people do it for minutes and minutes. I think, hi, I'm live. We're working on. Here, I'll show you. Oh, somebody else just popped in. Hi. Nope, I hear you. Yay! So this is the wing, the top wing. It would be, but this is the first wing. We'll get to the fourth wing. Or this is the wing leader. No, this is the wing leader, maybe. Oh no, fourth. I'm like, no, it could be the fourth one. I go, no, but we started with here. So, no, I caught it. I was trying to build on it badly, but all right. I'm still not 100% sure. I like the background, but all right, let's pin it up on the wall. And yeah, that's Lydia's husband, Thor. Oh, well, but, but you don't, you pronounce it with a hard T though, don't you? Lydia, don't you pronounce it with a hard T instead of the of normal Thor or the? Sounds like every time you guys say it, it's a hard T. Okay. So you pronounce it more like Tore. Okay. All right. I wanted to make sure I wasn't doing it wrong. All right. So there is the top, I guess. I don't know. Um, I gotta look at it for a while. Let's see if it grows on me. Because right now I'm not sure. But that's okay. Let's do the lower ring. And by lower ring, I mean, look at some of these fabrics I've got out here. Yeah, we can. All right. I could just put no, I've got it out here because this, um, here, that one, or the one above it. Yeah. If I can figure out how to get, yeah, I like this one. I had it in a darker brown, and I have that in my coffee quilt. So that means this was, yeah. So it was like the coffee cup steam. All right, where's my picture? So really light in the center of the where it's coming off the body. So the equivalent, I'm going to end up having to use my phone again. I think this weekend I have to move all my crap, so we're going to have to put up with that. Not sure how the lights will be. Uh, I'll show you once I get this page on. Add camera to OBS. Okay, so I have my design wall right up against the casing, and these two windows are the ones that are being removed. So, yeah, so there's the window, there's my area. So, ah, damn it. I'm looking, it looks great through my phone. What do you mean you can't see it? All right. Here, my design wall here goes right up against the casing of the window, and these are the windows being removed. And so it's right where I sew. So I'm going to, I was thinking about this. This was on a Murphy bed that they destroyed. So I'm going to tip this up out of the way, and then I'm going to just move the drafting table, but just come out from the pieces that are already here, and so I'll be kind of in the middle. And hopefully, we'll see. And it won't be for, it better not be for more than a couple weeks. He thinks it all can be done in a day. He's on crack. But there's, that's not going to happen as much as, yeah, I mean, Michael and I are like, you don't believe that it's going to be the same day, right? And he goes, well, it's possible. I'm like, yeah, but reality. All right, so this is what I did last time. This piece came up and I put background, background, and background so I could shape this wing. But the more I look at it, I think that one should have been wing color too. Yeek! Sorry, dropped my phone. So it just made it come sharp up instead of a gradual. Yeah, whatever. Which would have taken us right into these guys. So this is laid out the right side out so it looks the same as that wing, even though it's going to be flipped. So I do believe looking at the pictures that is behind me. Yada. Here. Super close up. Sorry. So looking at this really almost white and cream up in here, I figure that's where we're going to start. Right there. Yeah. All right. And here I can even give you a better look at some of these because I'm not sure how well you can see through the camcorder. Yeah, we have that in stock right now. It's just I would love to figure out how to slip that in there somehow, even if it's somehow just in the other wing, because we decided they didn't have to be identical. We'll see how I handle that later. All right, so even a lighter grunge in here. All right, that's our fabrics that we are working with. Yay. All right. Oh God, I don't even know where we're starting. Um, R comes where? I don't know because that's not the right page. They all look the same ish. All right. So if we start with the top piece up here, it's only a little ways into the wing, outside of the wing. So we got to keep that in mind because there's some darker streaks out here. That would be this little smidge bigger right in here. So it's um, 2, 3, that big one. So just honestly, 2 fabrics on this one, 2 lights, and the other 2 are background. Okay, these. So we could do something. All right. So Yay! It's always good when we find our shit. So I almost think I could go darker. Am I pulling any dark? Let's do this. No, it is not bad. It's that I'm trying to find homes for shit. If I can find some homes for things, then yeah, it would be much better. Yeah, back by the batting rack. Oh, that room? You would be surprised. It looks amazing right now. There have been plenty. Yeah, I can walk in there and not break my neck. It's been. I'm just saying, was a point in time when you couldn't. So it is better. Um, got it, and I love that. The there's I'd like to the tools as one thing that's kind of driving me nuts because I inherited Kathy's shit and a little bit of my shit that I've added to it. I've thrown a bunch of shit away, but I still have too many things, too many drawers. Too many. Nope, that hit a back burner, and I haven't thought about it. I did actually think about it today, enough to go, oh, I forgot I was going to do that. Sad, because that's frivolous for me. Mm, that's cool. Jamie-ish, I do, especially sometimes when certain things are going on, even more. Okay, this is one of the lighter ones. No, I don't know what I've really hit the wing it shit here. I know, but I'm not meaning it necessarily as a joke. It just works because I say wing it. But why? Which one are you doing? Did I see the pattern? Okay. Oh, the hearts? That one? Okay. Okay. Well, well, we have a late show coming up in August, so you could do it then. I just got it. Okay, sounds good. All right. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it. But then again, we're gonna make it fun because Rhonda made me promise that I dress up in the full Grim Reaper outfit, scythe and all. Damn you. For her. If she goes first, I have to do that. Like you bitch. Like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. It was funny at the time. I personally would like to. I found these little tiny business card size Ouija boards, and it's a let's stay in touch. Everyone gets one. Like I'm gonna have to do that because that's just too damn funny. Okay. I have a new sewer, and she gifted me with the Columbia store passes employee thing. Yeah. Well, oh, you know people. Yeah, I gotta know. I know a lot of people. My kids used to hate it when we'd go someplace all together. 'Cause you know everybody. I'm not as bad as some people. And then again, there are some people that I go, oh, no, and, and turn and go down a different aisle. There have been it's the, oh God, I'm going to be stuck forever. Or, eh, I just don't want to deal. Bet you Lydia did too when she had the shop. What? I heard my name. Um, I was saying that I have gone down a different aisle at the grocery store if I run into one of the customers that are just difficult or something in the grocery store. And like I have practiced avoidance before. And I said, I bet you had too. We didn't hear you what? I walked past one, oh, must have been a year ago, and she was like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Ah, fuck," she remembered me. She goes, "Are you still out?" And yep, and just kept right on going. Yep, yes, I am. This is my time. Valid. Well, maybe. See, I just did the same thing. I'm like, yeah, no, yeah, well, yeah. I God, I had this great little, yeah. Um, I had this cool little old man. Sometimes. Oh, are we talking about the one that had lost her husband and had all the trees in it? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yep. Okay, where are my big scissors? Because I'm gonna just trim this. It is not there. I'm pretty sure I'd know that. Okay. Right? Fine. I'm gonna do it with these fucking little tiny scissors. Yeah, but that's true. But there still are times that the youngins do. Oh, wait a minute. Um, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah. Oh, shit. See, I might have taken too big of a thing. Okay, pretty. Oh, no. Oh, on mine? Yeah. Well, as much of a Halloween fan as I am, I just watched Practical Magic. Found them! Alright, I see this is at a funky angle. Whatever. Anyway, I had this little old man, and I was starting to say, and he knew a lot about everything, and it was they were interesting topics and conversations. But at the hour mark, I then had to go to the bathroom and like, buddy, um, yeah, sorry, I can't help. It got to the point where I was afraid to even comment on any of his stuff because he would st- start off in another direction. So I'm going to show you that it doesn't stick to the back of the wide back for some reason. Nope, just weird though. All right, do we want to? It's it's a head scratcher. I mean, it's not important, but it's weird. Things that make you go, hmm. Oof, just could not have eked that any further. But the sad here, can I do a little bit of regular glue to keep the corner down at least? That is about dead. I need to get some new ones. It is. I need some more of these things that I use. I'm gonna have to re go re-look up. I found a tape store. They had damn near every kind of tape you could think of, and it was surprisingly affordable. It was like the best price I found on any of them. I got like a 10 pack of these for the cost of two from Amazon for some crap. Yeah, it's usually the other way around for me. I'm the equivalent of buy high, sell low. We trim them as we go. We'll just start tucking them into place and watch it come together, maybe. There are there are these poles that have this weird metal pincher. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'll show you this weird metal thing that when you take the pole up, you can fit that wood in that. So it's kind of a two-person job with the poles. So they're on a bar up there, and now we have like round closet poles with this metal crimped doohickey thing on the end that the bars fit in. Uh, yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Yes, I do think I need one of those. All right. Um, let's just pin. Uh, yeah, really. I lost my shit once on Dick's Sporting Goods because they they sold all these sizes. Come get your winter gear from us, yada yada. And you go in there and they had no plus size jackets. It was all skinny mini snow bunny shit. And I'm like, that's discrimination. And oh no, 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 you can get them. They're just on our website. I'm like, I deserve to try one on just like everybody else. And yeah, I was kind of pissed. It happened. I might have I might have been that customer. All right, this one goes at the bottom corner. Okay, so let's see. We are, whoops, that's not, okay. We're gonna do this one now. So it's gonna come up to this triangle. So I just did this one and this one. So we're gonna do this. So that's the middle, but not up against the body. So middle, but not up against the body. So we could go dark there, darker. Um, I should probably charge this in between using it because it's gonna totally kill the battery. All right. So the triangle I just did is gonna have a tiny little piece before we do a bigger one. So we can another one of those half inchers. So yes, yes, that would end up being further from how far? It's right here. So I'm like, do I do another little bit darker one and then start bringing in the light stuff? Like, no, that wasn't the one. This one. Oh, that would be cute. Let's do this one in this spot here. In 6, maybe. Yeah, screw it. I love this one. We're gonna do this one here. Because we're gonna try to say fuck it. And not over analyze the whole thing. Okay, smaller piece. It's not my forte. I know, it's hard to believe. There's something that's not my forte. I swear I keep losing jet. Of course, that is the one thing that happens to me when I paper piece. I'm constantly losing my things because something is sat on top of it, or I need to get like consistent, always set the tools to the right or something and not. Oh. Well, it might be nice to do a project where I don't go 30 times a night. All right, that's this lovely light one. Do we want to go? Now we can pick number 2. Oh my God, it's just so many scraps of that. Um, 1, 2. I don't know what I'm doing. No, I'm not going to use that. Sure. Sure, why not? We're going to do this. Miss Daisy, what are you doing? Are you on the run? Are you on the lam? She took herself out and back in last night, which is, yeah, surprising. I was like, well, she must have laid back down because I don't hear her walking. I was like, I better check and make sure she's not, nose first stuck into some corner someplace, which happens a lot. And just as I stood up from the couch, the pet door opened and she came inside. I'm like, holy crap, I witnessed that one. And 2 and oh, you know what? I can't. Oh, nobody has said anything over there, so that's okay. 1, 2, Daisy, Miss Daisy, Daisy. Got a big yawn. So I ordered the green powder stuff that's supposed to help their teeth, clean their teeth. Like, oh, we'll see how that does. But hey, what you doing? How come you're leaving wet marks? Missy Lulu, what's going on? Hey, Suze, how's it going? Alright, I should have just done this over here. I don't have to keep moving shit. Unwieldy pieces. Nobody's keeping score. Okay. tell you, this is just, it was kind of random. No, I was going to do that for six. We did the other part pretty randomly, so why am I? Hi! Nice! I like our East. That's great. Congrats. That's coolio. See, that seems a little yellowy. Yeah, I think that one just got vetoed. How about how awesome. Awesome sauce. All right. And you want a little thing from the challenge. Works real good right there. Oh, that's a good spot for it. All right. How wide? 2 inches. From what? Whom? Where? What? Okay. Yep, you will. It's all good. All right. You like acorn better than. Okay, what am I trying to do here? Yeah, you like it magic. Yeah, it's called magic. You're not wrong. Well, they used to be Terriel Magic. Like it's the same company. I'm gonna have to. um, It seems good. What I had just a pen applicator kind of thing. Here. Daisy, do you want me to take you out? Are you a big girl today? Mm-hmm. I think they teamed up with Riley Blake for that. I think. Yeah, the dude's quilt too, the Australian guy, he was doing it. He's also doing the Peter Pan thing. If you've done a Elizabeth Hartman, they're similar. Lots of little fucking pieces, but you end up doing it because it makes it look cool because you're slowly cropping corners and rounding things out. And it's cool, but a pain in the ass. I usually bitch wanting to know why I chose to do something with such tiny little pieces, but I pick it up and do it again. So I'm a glutton for punishment. All right. That's great. Is that the Art East one or is that a Tula one? Because I could see Tula calling something that too. No, it's you will be just fine. What little piece of this one? No. Hey Daisy, what's going on? Do you want me to take you out? I hate these ones that are so big like this. It's hard to flip it. Hey, Daisy, god damn it, didn't sew. It's like the one I'm wanting to do. It's like, really? Do I really need to do something with 32,000 applique circle? Wow, quite a gift. Wow, looky there. Huh. Okay, didn't count on that. Yeah, I did. I did. Because one of my next projects has 1,000 applique fucking circles on it. Because I'm insane. But I looked at it and went, that's my next thing I'm gonna bitch about. Yeah. All right. It is pretty. It's I'm insane, but it's pretty. They don't have to be mutually exclusive. I know. It could probably be 250 that feels like it does. I do exaggerate. I know. I wonder if it says in the pattern. I've opened it up and looked at it and went, that's for a that's for a future me. That's not for a right now me. I was trying. It. I don't know if it'll be next. It's just my next big, huge decade quilt kind of thing. It does a little, but it is not. There's three different sizes. Okay, now that I have everything rethreaded, my bobbin ran out, so then when I went to fill my bobbin, it pulled the last of the thread on the spool off. So I had to just current me says, bitch. Yes, I know. I know, I know. But I am pretty sure I will be awesome at it by the time I'm done. Uh-huh. Let's, let's see what it says. Daisy. All right. Yeah, so there's several sizes. Oh yeah. 1.5, and 2 inch. Funny. Great. Not yet. I can easily order you one. I just kind of I saw it and went, I have to do this. But I can totally throw one in the cart for you. God, it is nope, it is between here and there because it was ordered right that day when she came in to check on it. And so, and they had one allocated to me, one of the bolts of it. But that's it was the whole package for me. It was for double-sided fusible web method. That looks like hell. That right there does not look fun at all. Sure. Yeah, I'll go ahead and throw it in the next cart. Damn. See, yeah, the future me is already cringing. Okay, but there's even squares for placement layout, so you can put them in the same spot. Mm. So if I do the sew it to the interfacing right sides together and then slice the back and flip it that way so there's no raw edges, we could, what the fuck am I trying to do? We could do like 1 3/4, 2 1/4, 1 1/4, right? See, I don't know how to do that. Hi, baby. Do you want to go out? No, I'm a girl. Yeah, I'm gonna lay down. Want to go out? Mhm. You were sharing my pillow the other night, weren't you? Yeah, because I couldn't move all night because I didn't want to wake you up. Of course, when you are out, you are really. Oh, yep, Daisy. Yes. Yeah, I did it. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna go set her outside. She is great. See, I don't know what's in brilliance. Is that the so would you embroider them or would you? I mean, because if you scan and cut, then what was the other one that she? Yeah, but she said two things. What was it? Scan and cut and okay, but scan and cut will just scan your stuff and cut it for you. But in Brilliance, what would make it the pattern to put into scan and cut? I'm missing one little connection. So if you, I could choose to do embroidery instead. Hmm. Oh, applicate them. Got it. Sorry. God, it took me a minute because I've never done it partially. Huh. I might have to think about that. That might be the answer right there. That might cut my shit down by a lot. Okay. Yep, but this. See, yeah, I get you now. I was like thinking it was all stitched in a solid circle. I don't know. My brain went, oh, if you're stitching it, you must be doing a solid circle. So why would you cut it out? I get it. I caught up. It'd be a satin. It also would help if you used a batik, which I'm going to. Basically, mine's going to look, well, not going to look exactly like that. Because I'm sure my circles won't be as perfect as theirs. Hmm. I I don't know that I don't want them fraying, and I know that batik doesn't fray a lot. Most of the raw edge stuff I've done is not on something that gets washed. So I'd have to applique something on raw edge and wash it a couple times and see what it'd look like. I just wouldn't want to go through that much effort and then have to constantly trim it. Whatever. That that's where I'm at. Yeah. Um, well, I just didn't think about it. I think I have the Floriani version. I just don't ever get a chance to do any embroidery, so it doesn't pop up as first thoughts. Yeah. Well, I have it. The soft, the Brother software. I don't have. I don't know about that. Okay. What am I doing? So that's this, this. Because I have the I kind of conned them into giving me all of the software, Floriani. So I'm okay with that. They wanted me to sell the software, and I'm like, I could do that, but I don't know how it runs, and I'm not putting thousands of dollars into the software to figure out how it runs so I can sell it. And they gave me a store copy. Well, bummer. Let me just get right on that. But it's What did I want to put in this one? Okay, so maybe I don't want to put a ton of. That's the side of the wing. Uh-huh. That's awesome. Hi. Dang. Oh, yeah. He's cute. What am I going to put here? That's funny. Okay. Can I fold it yet? Hmm. The circles. Right. And I think Bree's done that before too. Yeah, me too. I've had the machine for a long time, but I don't do it. Snap. That's kind of like mock teaks. I think what they call them. Okay. About my machines. Oh, good. I haven't done the quilting. I have done like bags and shit. I've done in the hoop thing, but I'm not. Honestly, I think I could make a little clutch faster not in the freaking hoop than I can in the hoop, and that's mostly because I don't do it enough, and it's not muscle memory, and it's, you know, all that shit. Okay, let's see. Oh, we're looking. Yep. The bees. Hmm. Yeah. Ah, that's a that's a bitch. I can tell you that's a bitch. I did it once when our machine was down. And I think it's something that I could probably eventually enjoy. But Mine looks like. Oh, good for you. I did not. But we also had a late sew that night, so it was like 7 o'clock when I'm doing it. And we had a dog at the shop that started barking and in the middle of me doing it, and I'm like, oh, yeah, let's just close. Nope, it takes so long. So I sold out a long time ago and then ordered another one, and it was on back order. I have never received it. I think they fucking canceled my order. So I have tried to get it. I will try again. Hmm. Um, yeah. Um, I like the work together thing. I like the one less thing I've got to figure out. I was supposed to do this quilting thing with So Steady too, and had the whole fucking program and uh, um, so I get them mixed up. They're So Steady, and there's the purple and white traveling tables, and then there's the clear plastic goes around. Okay, so Steady because they never use it. Um, they partnered with somebody. They used to make the templates for this company, and when they wanted to sell, they bought it. So there's some quilting crap that I'm like, yeah, I just don't have fucking time to figure one more goddamn thing out. I mean, it's sadly I've paid. I did that backwards. Okay, Daisy, welcome back. Yep, that she does not easily, but she does. Um, but taking herself out, it just seemed like she was at the. Oh nope, I'm gonna just pee on the floor. Like no, 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 please no. But mm, sure, I was talking. I get there about 9:10, 9:15. Usually about 9:15. Because I leave Columbia City at as close to 9 as I can and then swing through and pick up my coffee that I would have pre-ordered. So that's the extent. Okay. This unruly little fuck. Here. Where's that? Where's that damn tape? Right. That'll help a smidgen. Goodness. Oh, see, that's. That's how I got fucked up. Because I wanted. That's how I got screwed up. Okay. 'Cause I want the stuff. And now I don't need the degree. It's always the answer. See, I have some of the stuff, the reactions and the built-in response kind of thing, but I don't I didn't have any trauma. So I don't really know why I am the way I am. It's like, yeah, it makes sense. I guess. I mean, I was adopted, but I was adopted at like 6 months, so not like I remember that. Really. Well, I don't know. It's hard. Yeah, I even wrote a book. What happened here? I'll show you later. Foster kids though, right? Oh, did it? Oh, good. That's good too. All right. That, that yay. All right, I'm gonna have to do some trimming. And see, always setting shit down in the wrong spot. What time is it, Daisy? Um, that is Omni, which is a superior thread brand. But one of our long armors even uses Floriani. It uses whatever colors are gonna work. And it doesn't bother me. Can I trim just a little bit of this? Maybe where I put it in a big spot. Well, big for this. Oh, no idea. It's I don't know that I even know that because it's one of those ones that didn't have anything really on the salvage, not on this piece. And I can tell you, it was bought like to 2012. I bought the shop, so no, this was ones that I purchased before I bought the shop. So 2009, 2008, maybe. So this was. this is in my stash from a coffee quilt that I did. Yeah, but timing, no, I couldn't tell you. I'm thirsty tonight. How's it going, Daisy? I think driving this, Daisy. So, and slide down the ramp. Good job, Daisy. I'm just not sure what I'm gonna do about the design wall. I won't be able to have it for a couple lives, I guess. So this is what we've got so far. Daisy, are you falling? Yeah. How's it going, miss? You doing okay? Where is this one? Let's do this one. Well, actually, this next one is a tiny sliver one. Sure. Why not? Hang on. Do you want me to point it out on this paper or on the thing for the done one? Okay. Where's the mouse? So as it's coming up in, we have a big triangle here, and then this tiny one right there. So it's number 7 on the queue. If that's something. Whoops. I did that right before. I don't. Yeah, I could pull in brown, and I was thinking about doing like the medium brown, like in here, not the super dark ones, but I pulled in this one, so it's kind of going into this, so it's a little bit darker, and then I'm not sure where else to flip it. I'm open to it. It just hasn't felt like it belonged or something. I guess that would be one way to say it. Okay, let's tabuletto. All right, now we have another kind of small one. Okay. See, here I am again. Daisy, go buttons. Yeah, you just never know what's going to come out of our mouth. Daisy Maisie. What I find funny is my adopted mom had a pet raccoon when she was a teenager, and her name was Daisy. Evidently, Daisy is the perfect name for a pet. They lived on a lake, and um, she'd go out on the raft with them and wash her food and shit. Kinda, but she would sleep inside and had a place at the dinner table. The crows don't have that. Yeah, she was a pet. Full on pet pet. What about that? That was up in the upper side, and that's a smidge darker. Daisy, how are you getting stuck over there? Pumpkin, what's your problem? That's probably too light to pull. Hmm, what do I have here? I don't know that I want to go that. Well, maybe that one. For that. Daisy. I don't think I want to go darker than any of these. Where's the next one I'm doing? Okay, it's a wedge right here. And that wedge right there is what? Where? There's so many of these little fuckers. Oh, so it's the outside edge of the wing. Where? I don't know. All right. Cheese makes everything better. Cheese makes everything better. Okay. Even vegan cheese? I'll take the word. Lots of people can't. You just smell it. That's like an addict. It is a distinctive smell. And, mm, Yeah, that's yeah. I'm fucked if I can't have cheese. Oh, this is not. Okay, so that's here. How come this just doesn't seem like it fits? Two, that, and that's the outside. Okay, here's where this goes. If we when we put the sides together, the outside edge of the wing, one half of it is one of the lightest colors we have, and the other one is a lot darker. Okay, where's the chair? Don't want it to roll out from underneath me. All right, let's look here. Here for. So as it stands, it would be something like that, where this continues close to the edge here. Daisy. Mm, I tried. Not gonna work right here. It could be one of those little veins. That's not gonna work right here. Daisy. I love you, sweets. What you doing? Pacing. Getting my exercise in. Hi. Bumping my chair. It's a good night if when I carry everybody upstairs and she just like flops over and falls asleep. I'm in for it if she can't settle. It's like, well, I got another hour of going up and down the stairs a couple more times because she probably has to pee, but then she gets in this, I don't know. I'm just not sure. No, no. You can do it just anywhere in here. It doesn't have to be that perfect of a spot. She thinks it has to be. Like, what smell are you looking for? And I'll spread it all over the yard. And then you'll just go when we get you outside. Well, that was awesome. I just sewed down the wrong line. I sewed down the wrong line. I needed to sew the line between 7 and 8, and instead I sewed the line between 8 and 10. It's not holding anything down, but I got some thread there. Whatever. Alright, so now we gotta do. Well, I've got to trim some of this out of the way. This is. I don't like this piece. Just gonna tell you. This is big, fat, hairy, stupid. Lost that. Oh, there it is. Alright, so where is this piece in the pattern? So if I just get the one in between. No, there's that. And then down. Okay. Don't want to do that again. That one's already on there. Probably the leftover piece. That's done. No. Got that. How about I took her out and she brought herself in, but well, make sure she didn't pee in here. It looks like she peed, her butt's wet. That is. You're absolutely correct. I have done this right. Well, I did something out of it because it's already at an angle here. Oh, no, no. Let's slide it. Sure, you'll go to the store before long. Tell Dad what you need in case he goes. Seems like you guys are at the store every other day. Because we forget something or now out of something or had a grand idea. Again? What? What crazy person does plain vanilla yogurt if if it's in a recipe? It's not my favorite. All right, now we're just background stuff. Let's see. I'm glad her ears feel better. Nine, 10. Okay. Why does it just seem like this isn't right? Oh, because it isn't. Because I sewed on a line that I shouldn't have. So when it's this side up, it looks like I've already done. I have not done it. Let's see. Can I just? I'd like to salvage some of this to use on the other wing. All right. Now, paint on there. All right. Okay, this is background then, I guess. I think we're going to have a shit ton of grapes this year. And 8, 9, 10. Okay, I did it right. It just seems weird. It's just weird. It means I need to be done. All right, so that's the small background piece of that. This just doesn't look the same, and that's where I'm hung up. It's supposed to be the exact opposite. And I keep thinking it's not right. That's that scene, which is going to take me right here. Oh, it is not the whole thing. That's part of my hang up. All right, so this is now 8 is here. Is that 2 angles? Okay, nope. All right. I'm trying to make it all one piece and it's 2 fucking pieces. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Ding that. Mm, this is gonna. Damn. I gotta cut another piece of the background and it's so big. I did organize this fabric before we went live tonight, so now it's just being thrown into a pile again. Evidently. Because that's how it's gonna be. This needs to go.